Hey guys, Mr.III here, and welcome back to Let's Make Some Money. And this is episode 3. And this is where you see what's working for me and decide if you want to try it out yourself. So of course, we're using M1 Finance, and I'm still looking for a little love from that one person to get me my free $10, and you can get it too. Just use that link if you're gonna start this out. So what's on today's agenda? We're gonna check out some new and old news, depending on when you hear it first. Second, see if the stock gods were good to me, which, I mean, it's already a spoil, you know, how much we're at right here and everything's looking. But we're gonna go more in depth at what stocks are doing good and bad in my portfolio. Third, give a special thanks for the people who commented on my previous video. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. This channel is still a little hobby of mine, meaning I post things with different topics here. So, depends on how I feel. I may do a Amazon review, a life hack, heck, new segment of how to start an aquarium, 3D print something, and of course right now I'm trying to do Saturdays for just finance. So, I'm full of surprises, and don't get mad to me if I forget or skip a day, because heck, I'm learning on the way I go. And I tell you, processing videos or editing, whatever you want to call it, sucks. And don't tell me to write what I want to say, because I am reading off something. It does not make things better, and to be honest, speaking from the heart sounds a little more better than just reading off a paper. But then I may ramble. Alright, so looking at our first section, the news. And if you guys haven't heard, on Friday, the US House approves a new stimulus bill, which means another $1,200. It was $3 trillion of the HEROES Act. For a household, you can get up to $6,000, it says somewhere around here. Let's see. There it is. No more than that. So if you have children, you can get that. And also, they incorporated for, let's see, where is it? Like immigrants and stuff, that if you're not even an American citizen, you're even making part of this. Let's see. I don't know, somewhere in there. But also the thing that got my mind was the $10,000 for student loan forgiveness. Let's see over here. And here it is. It says, you know, it could forgive up to $10,000 of some but not all student loans. So, if you have a little debt or are trying to pay off, hopefully this would work, you know, fingers crossed for you guys. Because, hey, if you can get to 10 grand, that's beautiful. Beautiful. But yeah, here's another thing, you know, saying about that $3 trillion of that stimulus package, which there's a lot in there, and now it's on its way to our pockets. Which some people see this as positive, negative. I don't know. I see it as money in the pocket. I'm happier. I know it won't cover for everything, but it's a little something. If not, I may invest some of it to my stocks. But then, this is something that's popping up in the news about banks and negative interest rate. So, also Trump wants this. And what this could mean? Well, the government wants us to spend our money to, you know, help the economy, you know, get things growing. But the way how they're doing that is trying to force us to spend our money. So instead of keeping our money in the bank, they want us, you know, put it in the market or just go shopping and buy tons of crap with it. A way to force that is by putting a negative interest, which means you could be actually paying money to keep money in a bank. I don't know what's the set amount, you know, this is not set in stone and stuff, but that's kind of how it looks. And what they're trying to do, you know, is trying to avoid deflation, you know. If you guys don't know what that is, here's the definition. So, deflation is bad on the economy, and we're just trying to avoid that. Alright, next thing. If you're in the health field, you know, wearing the N95 masks is a big thing. And here it is. What? Yeah. It looks like FEMA cancels a $55 million contract with N95. You know, nurses, people flipping out, right? Because first thing is, I don't know, everyone's complaining there's a shortage and stuff, which, if you look around, Amazon, And things, yes, it says it's reserved for COVID-19 and first responders. But why isn't the public, open to get this? And why are we stopping production? According to this thing, it says, a company in Virginia over here was given the contract to make the masks, and they've been, asking for extensions and stuff. You don't know how. Well, maybe the supply and demand, type of thing did not really work out. Or, like I found out, we're actually getting the materials to make the masks from China, and the production's in the United States. But if you don't have the material, how are you going to make a mask? So that's going to slow things down for sure. But the other thing is, what does it leave us? Those face masks that, people are sewing on their sewing machines, or even just a surgical mask. That does not prevent you from getting corona. There's leakages there. You need that proper seal, which an N95 mask can provide you. And if you don't know, people in the hospitals, they have a fit testing to figure out what type of mask they are. Because, everyone has different face dimensions, and facial hair is a no-no for this. So an automatic thing was, you have to shave your hair since there's no paper mask. And for me, I'm a regular fit, so I've got my card right here. But this also gives, the people that have some creative minds some new projects to make things for the health industry, which, hey, even I made myself a mask, which you can check on wherever the banner just shoots. But yeah, that's a shocker right there. And the sad thing is too, I just ordered some masks, just surgical type for some stuff, and guess where they're coming from? China. And from what town? It looks like the same town that this whole thing began from, which is kind of a little ironic. But you can't buy US masks. Alright, so getting out of that. Hey, the stock exchange is going to partially open on the 26th. So, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I would assume it's good, people getting back out in their natural habitat, the safari. But this, everyone was doing it virtually, which you can see how the stock market went. I've never been down there in the stock exchange, and hey, good for them. And then this was a big thing I saw on my stocks when they gave the news that, things are not looking good. And as you'll see from my portfolio on Wednesday, it just drops down. Alright, so talking about my portfolio, let's go into M1 Finance. And as you can see right now, we're at 334. So, almost at the starting point. And let's see, Monday was the 11th. So that's the beginning of this whole week segment to our Friday. So anyway, as you can see, stuff was just going down, and that Wednesday was that big dip with all the announcements. So, things were building up. Something happened with the government buying something on Monday, which I don't remember exactly what it was. But that was a big dip. And then understanding my portfolio a little better, I was learning as I go. And over here, I've got some values. Market gains, of course, is, how the market's going. That's how I have that 34 cents right there. But then you're like, wait, you have $1.96 here, and then you have a cash balance of 30 cents. How's this all working? So we have something called our earned dividends, which over here you can go see that our earned dividends is, what you earn in your portfolio. And it does not mean that you actually receive them yet. But the thing is, in the future you will. Which then finishes off with your paid dividends. So I made 30 cents out of this whole thing. And looking at the whole thing, let's see. From here to there, that's a whole month. And I made about 30 cents. Or did I make $2? Now I'll be looking at $2 in the future and stuff. But of course, with market gains and stuff, that's the thing that's actually fluctuating. And right now, for sure, I know I've made 30 cents. And looking at our stocks, let's see, show our gains here. Oh ho, good old energy transfer was positive. It's not at our $7, which is sad, but still up. Our home improvement store stuff. So a lot of people are still, you know, putting some new floors, painting the houses, the good stuff. Main Street Capital, and just checking out everything. These are the ones I guess you want to possibly invest in more. I know if something I may actually increase this, because so far I'm just really happy with that one. And then even our cruise lines, our Carnival right here, our Royal Caribbean, they're still doing positive too, which is shocking. Let's see, and then we go negative down. Yeah, has to be with the trash, waste management. But yeah, we finish off down here with our usual airlines, our mall, the stuff you guys want to avoid if you're looking at investing. It means, you know, it's still going down or it's below my value. Once you feel things are gonna start shooting up, which I can't tell you when's that, but that's if you want to invest in these risky stocks right now. But as you can see right now, they're not doing so well in the positive run. And yes, I know I don't have too much sunk into this. I just did a trial thing of $300, but this is a learning experience. And heck, I may even just try out Robinhood to see how that platform is and just try certain stocks that I want and give a higher value or what. That one I may only just put $100 in. But this is all a learning experience, and to be honest, it's kind of a little exciting. You know, I feel like a big businessman. Excellent. Alright, let's go check out our comments here. Our previous video. Thanks again, guys. We got Alan Thomas again there. Looks like his brother Alex Thomas. I don't know who this is because it looks like their channel got deleted or something. I don't know. And then we got Young Wealth Creation here. He's another investor guy. He's starting out here. I just checked out his channel. Nathan and Vin. They were trying to promote this guy over here. Mr. Luca Garfrey or whatever. He says he has some type of master class and supposedly is a, where was it? I was trying to look for his exact word. Well, he's an account manager, but I thought he said he was like a genius or something. Oh, down here. Genius trader. So if you guys want to try out and invest with someone, you know, there you go. I've done it. It's not as fun as doing it yourself. Like I told him over here, I'm trying to learn things on my own. Share my success, my failures with you guys. Heck, that makes the fun in the game, right? And as I said, you know, $300 is not too much that's gonna hurt me. Alright, to conclude all this, like I said before, looking for that one person, add me, do whatever. Please get me the $10. That'd be awesome. Smash that like button, subscribe. Stay tuned for Saturdays. And don't get mad at me if I accidentally skip a day or whatever. I'm not getting paid to do this stuff. Like I said, it's all fun and games. Thanks again for watching. Mr.III out.